What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. I just got back from Muay Thai. I'm exhausted. I'm super exhausted. I'm so out of it. And not only that, it's so hot here in LA. It's hot. I'm dying. I turned the fan off so you guys can hear me, but man, I wish it was on right now. But it has been a long time since I've updated you guys. It's been, I don't even know, has it been a year? I have no idea. I have no idea. I've not checked my last video, but I plan on uploading this tonight. But what's been going on? What's been going on with you guys? That's my question of the day. I remember doing a question of the day. What's been going on with you? I want to know. I want to know for my old subscribers. I want to know what's been going on with you, and for my new subscribers, I also want to know what's been going on with you. But you could write that while you could write all of that stuff. You put that all in the comments while I'm talking. But an update on everything that's been going on in my life. Just looking back at the first video I made compared to me now, man, it's night and day. It is night and day. I am a million times better than I was when I compared to my first video, and I am probably 100 times better than I was than my last video. And I was doing pretty good, but man, so much has changed and so much hasn't changed. I'm still doing business. I'm still kind of acting. That's kind of like, honestly, that's a little bit more in the back burner now. Like, my business is way more interesting to me. I'm still going to the gym, still going to church, but that's also an interesting development. That's a very interesting development. But aside from all of that old stuff, I've started delving into politics. I've started delving into history, started delving into church history and theology. And oh, that takes up so much time. Which is why I haven't been making videos. Like, I because of all the stuff that I'm doing now, it's hard for me to, sometimes I'll forget, like it's become less of a priority for me to make these videos, which is why I haven't been. Because I would forget to shoot something and I would be like, oh, well, I got to make an update for that. And then I got to upload all of this stuff. I got to edit it and then upload it at night. And then somehow go to sleep and wake up with enough sleep to go to the gym. And I've noticed that, like, going to the gym, I would be going a lot later because I was uploading videos. And yeah, it was just such a big time sink that I just stopped doing it. And I'm kind of glad I did. I'm kind of glad I did, because now, like, I'm pretty locked in with everything going on with business and all of that stuff. And it's been going well. Business has been going well. Not recently, though, but I think it was because of the holiday season, where my sales exploded. I finally made profit for the first time in like a year and a half, which is great. It's fantastic. Not many people can make profit in a year and a half. And I did. It's going well, but now it's just, figuring out all the other stuff. So, what else has been going on with me? Well, I'm a lot better at fighting. I'm a lot better at going into the gym, I guess. And I'm a lot better at my business. I'm a lot better at all the things that I've been pursuing. I'm a lot better, and I'm not only that, but I'm way more knowledgeable about it too, which is it's been fantastic. My endeavors in history, politics, and all of that stuff. I'm way more sure of things now, and I also noticed that I'm a lot more inclined to correct people. Well, not. I feel an inclination to tell the truth of what I know, right? Because when you dive into politics and history and all of these things, theology, church history, you start to see what's really going on in the world and how actually messed up it is and who's messing it up and all of that stuff. And when you realize that, there's so many, It shattered my world, but it also made me realize, it gave me a burning passion to tell the truth. And I'm more inclined to stand up for that, because there would be times where I would say, oh well, I know it's true, but do I really know it's true? And I never explored that. But now I do. And now I'm more inclined to say, no, that's actually wrong. And you have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're doing. And it's rude, but it's true. So I'm not going to apologize for that. And I know that's super vague, but do your research. Do your own research. It helps. It helps a lot. So that's been going on. That's what's been going on with me. Still no girlfriend, but at the same time, like, my opinion about being in a relationship has changed as well. Because if as a Christian, if I'm called to a grand mission, which sometimes I feel like I am called to a pretty grand mission. If I'm called to a grand mission, being in a relationship would not serve the purposes that God has for me. Just look at the apostles, look at the disciples, look at Jesus as well. Their mission would have been very difficult if they had a family. Imagine them not suffering all the horrific ways they died, but it was their wife and their kids. And the people that were doing it to them said, hey, we'll stop hurting your wife and kids if you deny Jesus. How tempting is that to do? It's got to be super tempting. So I do not blame. I have a very different perspective on relationships now. If it comes, great. Like, I'm blessed. But if it doesn't come, because it is clear the mission that God has given to me would not benefit my walk with Christ. If I was in a relationship, then sweet. Like, I don't have to go through if the mission is that, where I'm going to get persecuted super hard, then good. It's good that I don't have any kids, and it's good that I don't have a wife, because I would not want to see that. I would not want to have to deal with that kind of confrontation. If it's me suffering, great. If it's those people that I love, that's not only that, one flesh with somebody and our offspring. If I have to see them suffer, man, it would be tempting to deny Christ. It'd be super tempting. So, yeah, I have a completely different view on relationships. So, currently no relationship. However, I have felt a calling that could be pretty grand. Which is why, if a relationship comes, it comes. And if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. Either way, I'm going to serve God's purpose as well as I can. And one of the things I guess I'm struggling now, and if you're a Christian, pray for me. One of the things I'm struggling now is not being afraid. Not being afraid. Because look at all the people that would be, like, a lot of people would be against me. A lot of people would be against me. Even the people that potentially even the people I care about the most. My best friends, my church, my parents, my brothers certainly, but man, when you've got a mission from God, be not afraid, I think, is the first hurdle to overcome. And I think if I get over it, then man, yeah, it's gonna be a life of blessings. So I know that's super vague, but this is more of a local thing for now. For now, it's more of a local thing than a public thing. It's more of a private life kind of thing than a public thing. And if I'm called to be more public with it, then I'll do it. But right now, I think it's more of a private thing. So, yeah, that's been my life so far. man, I'm grateful for it. I'm really grateful for it. From NoFap to this. And, I full disclosure, I still struggle with all of that stuff. I want to be free from it, but I still do struggle with it. I still struggle with it because I'm in LA. It's all over the place. In our advertising, on the side of buildings you could see it. It's a mess. It's truly a mess. There's all the temptation all the time. I go to my gym and I see it all the time. And it's, it's a lot better now that I'm used to it. I just see it and I'm just like, put some pants on, please. Put some sweatpants on. I don't want to see that. But, for split seconds it can get to me. I'm sorry if I just triggered everybody. I'm sorry if I just triggered that. But I hold on to this hope, and it is in... I hold on to this hope that as long as I know, and I still know that it is a bad thing, and I don't give in to despair, and I don't give in to hopelessness, God hasn't given up on me. And I hope that's encouraging for every one of you that that are going through NoFap, that are trying their best and still feeling that deep, deep despair. I felt it time and time again. I felt like, oh man, I just keep messing up. I just keep failing. Am I ever going to be rid of this? Is this my life now? How else? What do I do? And this is mostly for Christians. If you're not a Christian, you're doing NoFap, good on you. But this doesn't apply to you. But if you're a Christian and you're giving into despair, that's exactly where Satan wants you to be. If you know in your heart, and you know in your mind, you know in your spirit what you did is wrong, that's a good thing. And God is faithful to forgive you. But it is only when you fall into despair, that's exactly where Satan wants you. He wants you to despair and lose hope so that you just give up and give in to these desires. And you start questioning Jesus, and you start questioning the Bible, and you start It's not wrong to question the Bible. It is questioning salvation. It's questioning all of these things that take you away from God. And you'll become so blind to all of it that God says, all right, well, I'm going to give you up to your desires. And once you have that feeling of, oh, what I'm doing isn't wrong, you'll know that's how you'll know. And God have mercy. God have mercy if you ever come to that. But as long as you know what you're doing is wrong and you are asking for forgiveness, then God is faithful to forgive. So don't fall into despair. God knows your struggle. Jesus walked this earth just like us. He's been tempted just like us. He knows your struggle. So don't give up. Don't fall into despair. Pray. Ask for forgiveness. And He is faithful to forgive. Walk with your head high. And you're good to go. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope the rest of you going through NoFap right now are successful. This isn't just a 90-day thing. This is a new life, a new lifestyle. And you can struggle. And in fact, I don't even... Now that I did the 90 days, now that I completed NoFap twice in my life, I realized that the best thing about NoFap was walking away from it and just living my life. And even if I fall, and even if I continue to struggle with all of this stuff, I know that I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to say, you know what? This is just a part of me. I'm just an addict, and that's it. No. The fact that you choose to fight constantly, every day, that's NoFap. Even if you fall, even if you fail, getting up and fighting, that is what matters. So don't stop fighting. And one day, I pray for this day that pornography is wiped from the face of the earth. I pray that all degeneracy will be washed clean and will never be seen again. But until that day, this is a force that you need to fight every single day. And that's the struggle of NoFap. Whether you succeed or whether you keep on failing, the only way you lose to it is if you stop fighting. So this is my plea to you. And this is also the slogan of the gym, the Muay Thai gym that I go to. But there's a warrior in all of us. Don't quit. Keep fighting. Unleash your warrior spirit and reclaim the person you were meant to be. Good luck, and God bless.